What's up? What's up? Welcome to Flipping the Script podcast, where we flip the narrative in the community, empowering our community, just letting everybody know what we got going on, just financial literacy, everything from that we can do to empower the community. I got a special guest, a childhood friend by the name of D.Glass. Welcome to the show, D.Glass, a childhood friend of over 40 years. Welcome to Flipping the Script podcast, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Man, 40 years. That's not, man, it just make me sound so old, feel so old, but we look good, though.
Yeah, you look good. No doubt. No doubt.
Bless.
No doubt. So again, I just wanted to have D.Glass on here. Like I said, he's a childhood friend. Growing up, in the 90s on Guthrie, you know what I'm saying? We had our obstacles. D.Glass unfortunately had to, sit down for a little bit, do a bit,
long bid. When that's a long time, 17 years or 17 years, man.
But man, my brother came out strong, and he's just a prime example of, not allowing the system to just take you under. Once, you get involved in something, you make a wrong decision, you can correct that decision, correct your own path moving forward. So he is a prime example. And I just want to have him on today just so he can kind of share his knowledge, what he's experienced, what he went through, how he got there, what he's been doing since he's been out, the obstacles as,
One thing, I let y'all know, it wasn't one of them cases. I ain't go down for one of them cases. I kept it solid the whole rip, the whole boo me.
So, I mean, yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, what obstacles, what you had to come against, when having a F on your chest, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, once you get that F on your chest, it's something that, it's hard to come back from, man. But you're a prime example of, staying focused and, staying humble and grinding, man, and, making sure you can get past that. So tell us a little bit about it, man. What happened? What caused you to go in there, and how was it, and what you do when you got out?
Man, so just basically growing up in the neighborhoods, just typical urban neighborhoods. I caught a case at 19 years old. It was a accidental murder that I actually caught. Went in to the county jail. Had to do 30 days in Lake County Jail. Unfortunately, got into a fight in the county jail. Someone passed away. And the result of that, I ended up doing 17 years behind that. The 17 years I got out from doing that and just got on the ground. I told myself I wasn't going back. Man, I'm here now. So since I've been home, it's just been, I started through the temp service. When I first got out, I've been home 12 years. I ain't 12 years straight. So I've been in the same house 11 years. I've been on the same job 11 years. I mean, so it's some consistency, just in case y'all don't know or don't think I got it going on. I just want to tell you, I got it going on the low. But no, for real. But I started off through the temp service and Davis staffing, and I just started, and they was giving me jobs week after week after week after week. And this job that I'm on now, it's supposed to have been a 2-week painting job. I had never painted a day in my life. So I went and took the 2-week job. 2 weeks turned into a month turned into a year. I told my boss, I went in there one day and said, hey, what I got to do to get hired in here, man? I've been here for a whole year. What do I need to do to get hired in? I said, I want to go home and have some stability. And he was just like, Glasper, you wanted to be loyal. You're a good worker. He said, these Mexicans love you because it's a lot of Mexicans there. He said, they love you here. I don't see why not. And at that point, I was making $10 an hour at that point, which was 12 years ago. When I first got out, 10 jumped into $15 an hour at that point, 12 years ago. And from that point on, I'm doing where I'm at now, and this has been a blessing. So at that, I started S&Bs, me along with my siblings. S&Bs came about.
So what is, just for people out there that don't know, just give us a little background on what actually S&Bs is.
Well, for the people who don't know, S&Bs actually stands for Sisters and Brothers. It's actually 4 of us. Me, my older sister, Tanisha Miss Conceited, my little sister, Janae Glasper, Superstar, my little brother, D.Glass, Derek Glasper. It's actually 4 of us. So we started it. It was a little vision in my head like 5 years ago. It just so happened all our birthdays is in July. So we used to always do some solo, everybody do their own thing. So I thought it'd be dope. I said, hey, why don't we do a siblings pool party in my older sister house in Maryville. I thought it'd be dope us come together and throw a siblings pool party. So that's what we did. I promoted it real well, you know, Power 92. I rock with Power 92, Shondell and my people, Raw Radio, Real T. So I promoted it real well. We had the siblings bash like 4 years ago. I said, okay, well, I'm going to go get Cheese Beats. It was all a vision. I said, I'm going to go get Cheese Beats to rock it. I said, I'm going to go get Gail and I'm going to go get Generette as bartenders. This is what I said. And I said, you know what? It's 4 of us. We're going to have an open bar. We're not going to charge nobody. We're going to have an open bar. So we start actually saving up for the money back in March. So, because, you know, open bar for all them people, you know, they take advantage of that. You know, I ain't got money like you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we start saving it up. It's back in March. So, make a long story short, we had the siblings bash. It was a huge success. I'm talking about everybody and their mama came out. People was in the pool doing things, twerking. I mean, it was just super dope. I mean, so at that point, I said, man, we can do this whole sibling things, right? So, we started looking for property. You know, we looked at a couple properties. It didn't fall our way. We looked at a couple properties in Guthrie, in Miller. It didn't fall our way. We ran across a building on Connecticut. We got the building on Connecticut. It was nothing but a shell. It was nothing but a shell.
So when you say Connecticut, again,
Connecticut and Gary, Indiana, we have a club in Gary, Indiana. It's
home of the Jackson 5 and many others.
Not a whiskey, just in case you don't know. It is most definitely a lot going on in Gary. It's positive. It's a lot. Gary's on the come up for the people who don't know. And thanks to him too, because he got a lot to do with it. He got his hands everywhere in every city. So salute to him as well. But we end up getting the building on Connecticut Street in Gary, Indiana, and we turned it into S&B's. You know, the name came about. Let's not get it twisted. They wanted to name it Anna's. They wanted to name it after my grandma. My siblings. So I kind of was like, nah, Anna's kind of sound like a soul food joint. We went and get a club. I said, no, let's name it Sisters and Brothers, man. We're going to be sisters and brothers forever.
Yeah.
All our birthdays in July. And I said, I'm going to show you about the vision, man. And I said, I could see right now people saying I'm going to pull up the S&B's. Fast forward, I see it on Facebook, and it's just a joy to even see it. So we got the S&B's. We rolled out for 2 years straight. Rock Gary. Everybody know what was going on with S&B's. We went. It was lit. We had a good 2-year run with it. Unfortunately, we had some a lot of haters, which comes with success. You know, shout out to the haters. If you ain't getting hated on, if you're not getting hated on, trust and believe me, you are doing something wrong. I'm talking about everybody is getting hated on. I'm talking about Obama. I ain't never knew Michelle. They talking about she a man. I'm like, y'all know Michelle not a man. Come on, she got kids. So I said everybody is getting hated on. So if you're not getting hated on, first of all, you're not doing something right. So start expecting the hate and wanting to the hate. When you start getting the hate, you're doing something right. So we got hated on. They ended up raiding the spot, and they did.
So why did they raid?
Well, they raided the spot because we actually rolled out. I love Gary. We rolled out for 2 years without no liquor license, and they actually let us do it. But the thing was, it was no violence, and as long as there was no violence, nobody getting hurt, everybody partying in peace. They didn't have a problem with it. It was the haters that actually did. So at that time, me and my siblings, we made the conscious decision. Then nobody.
So let me get this right. So y'all basically had a juke joint.
Style was 5 in the morning. I'm talking about going crazy. You seen some of the video,
right? So your siblings was in a house like, yo, we building us a juke joint.
Man, we turned it into an actual club. I'm talking about the basement, the bar, everything. We turned into the club. So we did that. Okay, we had that little stumble. We say, you know what? We don't want to lose the building, because I try to tell people, you know, firsthand.
Right.
It's a difference when you rent some and when you own some. So when you rent some from somebody, whatever happened to the property, that don't fall back on you. That fall back on the owner. So we thought about, no matter what nobody say, let's temporarily close down. Let's fix this. So that's what we did. We temporarily closed down and start using it for other things, you know, for such as renting it out for private events, and that's been working as fine. So fast forward, God working mysterious ways. We got the bar and grill we got right now on Broadway, 5060 Broadway, S&B's Bar and Grill. Shout out to Don Julio, by the way. He made it all happen, and that's what we at now. So we got the clothing, we got as you can see, we got S&B's all over there. And then I want to talk about the logo. The logo is actually us. It's actually a picture of each and every last one of my sisters and brothers. And what makes S&B's a success is that each and everybody brings something different to the table. It's not easy. Don't let nobody, you know, firsthand. People think, oh, y'all doing this, it's just easy. No, it's not easy, because you struggling. Everybody got their own ideas, but the end goal is everybody want to be great.
Right.
So my older sister, Tanisha, shout out to my older sister, Miss Bailey, man, Miss Casita. She's like she's like kind of like the mama of the group to where we getting too ratchet and getting too crazy. And she's the one that's gonna calm me down. Hold on, what y'all doing here? Woo woo. And then like my little sister, she's kind of like she's a little bit of everywhere. She's very good with the system. She's kind of like me. Everybody compare my little sister, Janae, superstar glass to me, and they kind of compare my brother in the military to my older sister. They kind of laid back. Right. Me and my little sister, we more kind of boisterous. We're going to speak our mind to the fullest. Sometimes it may get us in trouble, but at the end of the day, stand for something to fall for anything. That's always been my motto. So that's what makes it a success. But we most definitely got some more things coming in 2024 and 25. We want to start bringing we finna start bringing some celebrities out, some more celebrities to Gary, Indiana, just to put on, just let people know that you can do stuff.
So you'll put on for your city.
Put on for my city, the city next door, and the city surrounding cities. I don't want S&Bs just to be a Lake County or Indiana thing. I got my business cards all out in Arizona. I want to be worldwide. That's what's and I want to have something to pass. I was telling my kids, it could be S&B's kids. If you all sisters and brothers, that sisters and brothers is just what it is. Sisters and brothers. Everybody got sisters and brothers. Right. So, that's what we got going on, man.
That's what's up. So tell us a little bit about some of the struggles and obstacles you had to overcome, once you got released and, becoming a business owner. What obstacles you had to overcome? Because a lot of times what I see, again, growing up in the neighborhood where we from, we'll see people that start off saying, man, when I get out, I'm going straight and narrow. And then, for whatever reason, they get back into the game. You know what I'm saying? What kept you focused to say, man, I'm keeping straight no matter what obstacles?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Everybody know it's my kids. All 5 of my kids, I actually got love to death. Like I tell people, I'm considered an older father. Like some people that's my age, my friends my age, they grandkids. They got grandkids already. And I got kids that's supposed to be my grandkids. But due to my incarceration, I started late. And when I started late, it's like I started hitting home runs. But I wouldn't trade it in. I wouldn't trade in for anything in the world.
Some catching up to do,
man. Some catching up. But I love all my kids, man. Shout out to Camila, man. Shout out to Kaius. Shout out to Junior. Shout out to Kai. And shout out to Marty. All 5 of my kids. I love them to death. But that's really what changed it. And, man, I always think about this. If I would have had kids younger, like some of my friends,
right,
I know for a fact my life would have been different. Just because I know how much I love my kids and I don't want to be away from them. I look at some of these fathers and I don't even want to be around people if you don't take care of your kids. It's like I see people bragging and doing a lot of stuff, and I be like, man, but you don't take care of your kids. So I lose instant respect for you, even if you picking and choosing what kids you want to take. I don't pick and choose. I don't have to necessarily rock with their mamas. But at the end of the day, my mom always taught me, no matter how many kids you got, you make sure they know each other and you take care of them all. And that's my motto. And that's what I'm doing. But that's what really kept me grounded. And it's the main thing I had to just really overcome is just the hate. So, it's a lot of hate to go on, a lot of smiles in your face, but I do real well with that. You know what I'm saying? I just keep putting on, keep shining, keep them wondering. Just know one thing for sure. I'm going to be in the mix. I'm going to be outside. And if it's 100 people going that way, following this person, trust and believe, I'm going to be the one person going that way. I'll meet you there, though. But and what's my way been working for me. Right. I like to think I got a few things, positive things going on, and it's working for me, my way. And I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
Right. So what advice would you give, how you hear it all the time, like, advice giving your younger self. So what advice would you give your younger self or somebody that's growing up and, and doing some of the things you seen yourself doing at that age? What advice would you give them?
Man, my advice is just really, to be honest with you, is just follow your own path. Don't try to necessarily, we grow up a lot of time trying to prove ourselves, whether it's prove something to the organization, whether it's prove something to the community, whether it's prove something to a girl, whether it's prove something make your own path. And the most important thing is it's okay to be cool. I think sometimes people, like, you can play sports, go play basketball, go play football, go play a violin or something. You don't have to be in the streets. It's so many other things that you can do to make to be successful. You don't have to be in the streets. You don't have to be slanging nothing. You don't have to be doing nothing there. You can actually be an athlete and do so many different genres of things you can do to be successful. So don't think that being a thug or a street dude is the number one thing you got to do to be cool or to get girls, because that's what everybody, the youth want to do. They try to do this to get a nice car. Everything is about a girl. So you don't have to do that for no girl. There's so many other ways to get it.
So you think women is a man's number one downfall?
And that's the number one reason why people in prison, believe it or not. It's over a woman. I'm gonna tell you flat out. Don't let nobody tell you I did 17 years by him. When I say over a woman, it's revolving a woman. Somehow they in the mix.
Right.
So don't be no tender. Please don't be that, because them walls, behind them walls is cold, and that same woman that you killed somebody over or you shot somebody over, that girl, and when you go behind that wall, she gonna leave you. And she gonna be messing with your op, as y'all like to say.
Wow, it's just that simple, huh? So
don't be no crash dummy. Be a leader. That's what got me where I'm at, man. Be a leader, man. Don't let them talk. Let them talk. My motto is you can say what you want to say, but I know y'all watching. You could do what you want, just don't touch me. I get talked about, but I don't get touched. And that works for me. You know, like I tell people, I'm not trying to impress nobody. You know why? Because to my children, I am a hero. When I tell you I'm a hero to my kids, I'm talking about you can't tell them nothing about D.Glass. I'm talking about, it's funny because my daughter, she, you know, you got the sponsors, a lot of sponsors going on. So the baseball league. Right. So my daughter's on the team. So she just, they just think I'm so cool. I just know all the people. They look at me like a rock star. So I mean, she like, Dad, that's your friend with the Rancifer. I said, yeah, that's my child. Then she go to school. I know the principal. I know the coach. So they just look at me. So that's my biggest inspiration is my kids, and just, man, always want to keep them, keep my name clean for them. Because when you going on, your kids go, it carries down to your kids. What you do carries down to your kids. So I try to just live positive for them.
Right, leaving a legacy. That's what D.Glass is all about. That's what's up. So, you know, talk about some of the obstacles and struggles you had to overcome as a business owner, bar owner, like. You know, going into it, people see the, you know, the glitz and the glamour of, man, you a business owner, you doing this, man. Give it to them in the raw, like, man, you might think it's this, but like I tell people think you, and you could tell how people think it's just all glitz and glamour. They see the people and they just think you got all this money and you just started from, and you just come tomorrow. You got it today and tomorrow you rich. And you can always tell by how many people be begging me. You could just always tell the begging is just getting out of control, and it done got 10 times even worse now. But for real, it's the hardest part is just coming together with my siblings. You would think it would be easy, but it's not. Trust and believe me, I love all my siblings. Everybody want to do it their way. You know what I mean? Everybody think it should go a certain way, and you know, I mean, obviously you will have disagreements, you know what I'm saying, in whatever, you know, situation and environment that you're dealing with. So, you know, but again, it's good to see that, you know, over a couple years, you and your family, siblings able to stick together. But just touch on the fact that, like you just said, you know, the I don't know if begging is the right word, but
begging, that is wholly the right word. Begging is something where you steady ask for something, steady ask for something, you never get back.
Right.
You never get back. See, we actually do a lot for the community. You know, my sister got a motorcycle. She's a CEO for Show Motorsports. Shout out to For Show Motorsports. They actually do a lot of stuff in Gary and throughout the surrounding cities as well. They got quite a few members, and they steady growing as well. But my guy just walked in the building. But they do a lot of positive stuff for the community. But moving forward, man, we just really want to just expand. I just want S&Bs to be a super duper brand. I want the clothing line to come out more than just t-shirts, more than just, you know, I want it to be big. I eventually want to get some more buildings and some more properties, apartments. That's what me and you was talking about, stuff like that. Just expanding my name, my brand, and putting on for my family and the community. We just actually had a successful coat drive. We try to do it every year. We've been doing it for the past 3 years thus far. We had a coat drive where we had a S&B / For Show Motorsports. Anything that's attached to S&Bs, it's kind of like connection, because my sister is old For Show, so it's a connection there. You know, so they be support. Yeah, we support each other to the fullest. So shout out to For Show as well. So yeah.
So y'all just not just the average business, just, you know, taking from the community, because that's what I try to strive and try to do is ensure that we, as a business owner, you know what I'm saying, we constantly giving back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy just to, you know, drain, you know what I'm saying, from the community in which, you know what I'm saying, that you establish in, but just be able to say, man, I'm giving back, doing a co-giveaway, you know, actually, I'm doing a toy drive this month, December 21st. We're doing a toy drive. We look.
Can I just come get some?
Absolutely. We looking to give a lot over toys to 500 families, man. You know, that's what it's all about, man. You know, that's one of my biggest things as, you know what I'm saying, being in the community, just giving back. I think, you know, it's a calling and a blessing of mine. You know what I'm saying? The Bible say, to whom much is given, much is required. So, but that don't include the beggars, though.
I want to say, but I do want to say that the biggest misconception is people think that you just you get the money and it just comes like that. A lot of times you actually take a lot of losses. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Sometimes, just say for instance, I brought a celebrity out that won, just say $15,000, and I did it kind of spontaneous. It's not no guarantee that you're going to get that back. But however, you put promo to your club. Sometimes you got to be willing to take losses. You got to be willing to take losses to put your club or whatever establishment you got on the map. So if I want to get a celebrity out and I know I'm not going to make my money back, okay, cool. Everybody know about S&Bs all over the world because such and such was there. Young Dolph was there before it was S&Bs. When it was the Voodoo, Young Dolph actually came there before. So yeah, it's most definitely the biggest misconception that it's just all peaches and cream and you don't have no, man, we argue so much, man, but I feel good being able to give back. I don't really go by what nobody said. It's all about when I look in the mirror at night. When I look in the mirror at nighttime, I say, what have you done today? And if I can make one person smile or one person laugh or give something to anybody in any type of way, I feel good and I've done my job. My favorite Bible verse is, and if you really want to know who I am as a person, go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. And it says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, and I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I set all childish things aside. So that's kind of what I live my life by. If I meet a chick right now today, I say, go look at, if you want to know who I am, I say, go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and that'll tell you exactly who I am. So yeah,
that's what's up.
And also I want to give a huge shout out to like my brother right here. Like you said, I've been knowing him over 40 years. And we never had no falling out. You know how, man, do you understand how hard that is to go a year? Would not try to say 40. I said a year to not have a falling out, have no beef, no arguing, no falling out over nothing. And he been solid the whole rip. He helped the whole rip. When I have questions about just say property or something that I want to know, I call him. I don't just call anybody because I don't just listen to anybody because I know people don't have your best interest and people will try to steer you wrong if they're trying to get a dollar.
Careful where you get the game from.
And I know he's not thirsty. And I know he genuinely love me as a brother. So salute. I was just talking about the property that we got on Connecticut. I said, I need you to come do a walkthrough and tell me what you could think or what we can do about it, you know. And he was like, for sure. So it's all about each one teach one. I'm real big on that. Each one teach one. If I can help somebody out, that's what I do.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. So man, definitely, you said y'all didn't have Young Dolph on there, and
Young Dolph been in
anybody else y'all looking forward to having on?
Yeah, it's a few people we did actually in the networks. While we probably stay tuned, man. We finna probably try to get Juvenile, so y'all ladies can back that up. So you probably, and we talking to Cameron.
But that age group, I don't know what they gonna be.
They gonna man, they come in wheelchairs. Juvenile gonna bring them out. But certain, like I try to tell you, certain people, if you think about it, certain artists, they just never lose. They ride the wave of the song. And think about it. This is how we do. No matter where you go, it's a party. They still playing Tevin Campbell. Can you talk? 3-piece. That's somebody. 3-piece. Shout out to my guys. 3-piece. Reach G and them. We finna get there becoming S&Bs real soon. Crucial Conflict. I got personal relationships with them. Do or Die, Shondell, we like I said, Boosie, we trying to get some Juvenile. It's a few people that we most definitely in the network, so stay tuned. It's some big things that's coming, and I'm talking about real soon. We finna end this year with a bang, and we about to start 2025 out real big. And I just want to give a shout out to my whole staff, man. Besides the owners, I want to give a shout out to Nikki. I want to give a shout out to Izzy. I want to give a shout out to old Quila and everybody that even was it, because it takes a whole. It don't just not one person does. Everybody played a part. Whether you cooking, whether you mopping, whether you so anybody that played a part. Because as you can see, we renovated and flipped it. It was totally, and we did it quick. We flipped it and put S&B's twist on it. And so everybody that came out there and just painted and just helped out and just did anything, I just all Shondell, Power 92, all the promos, Realty, everybody. I just want to say shout out to y'all and I appreciate y'all.
So what do you think? What would you contribute most to your success as a entrepreneur to, and what would you say, man? If I had to do all over again, I would do this different. Like what?
I would say, and it's something that my pops told me before he passed away. He told me, he said, personality will put you where money don't put you.
Absolutely.
And I had to think about it
And get you in room.
and I said, and I thought about it as well. Having a good personality, you don't have to walk around, be mad and look tough all day, and you don't have to do. It's okay to smile, So I thought about it. Some of the spots I done been around a whole lot of millionaires,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of different celebrities, and I'm not talking about under the fan act. I'm talking about I'm that VIP because they wanted me to be there. So and then I thought about it. It wasn't because of the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just them recognizing the real everything. I got the personality. So I say personality wise, and to be honest with you, man, I wouldn't change nothing because everything that I got, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. A lesson turned into a blessing.
Man, I talked about that a couple weeks ago. Just, what would I change, man? I wouldn't change nothing that I went through. No failures that I went through, no obstacles I had to overcome because it molded me into the person I am today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times if somebody show you, be like, man, this is what you gotta go through to get there. A lot of people wouldn't even, no, I ain't signed up for that. You know what I'm saying? But just to be able to say, man, I got a lot of bumps and bruises on, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Coming from what we came from, overcoming what we had to overcome, man. We beat the odds. You know what I'm saying? Obviously our paths took a little different pathway, but at the same token, you know what I'm saying? Both sitting here as successful entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? Just, love to give back to the community. So it's not a matter of where you know what I'm saying, start or whatever obstacles you overcoming. It's where you're going. It's really the end. It's the end, man. You're a proven example of, man.
But I got mentors. I remember way back before I got all the way out, I was in the work release center where you was just willing to help whatever way. And me at that time, I didn't care what it took to do. See one thing about me. Another thing you gotta do, you gotta be willing to set your pride to the side. I asked some people, would y'all work at McDonald's? They like, no, I won't work at McDonald's. I'm like, so you would rather stay broke and I have no money? Because some McDonald's paying $15. If you in Chicago, depending on where you at, McDonald's paid $15. And I just look at set your pride to the side and do whatever you need to do to stay out of prison, first of all, and take care of your kids and your family.
Man, pride is a dangerous thing, man. You gotta, like you say, you gotta be able to set it to the side. And in a whole lot of different situations and environments, right? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, a business environment, man, sometimes you might not want to necessarily do business with this person because they didn't, upset you over time. But man, you gotta, set your pride to the side, whether the situations with, what I'm saying, your kid's mother, and you like, man, I don't want to, deal with her. Again, set your pride to the side. So pride is something that you got to be willing absolutely to set to the side there.
And that's something that I really, really had to do. And like I said, I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning because, everything that I did, it all came naturally. It ain't like I went to school and took some course to do this. This all personality, everything, all the way to building up to a promo and to what it is now. It all came from a little stem in my head. So I'm still learning as I go but it's good to have people like you to where I can call and legitimately know that someone genuinely love you and they not out to get you. They genuinely want to help you, just want to see you succeed. A lot of people don't want to see the next man better than them. That's what the biggest thing. And that's one thing about him. He don't have no problem with seeing side because he's confident. Once you, the people that's their insecurities. Once you confident in who you is as a man, you will help whoever.
You will help whoever because it doesn't, somebody else's success doesn't have any impact on yours. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to set your pride to the side, like you say, being able to say, man, I got a question. I need some help on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can I go to? You got to set your pride to the side to go to somebody.
So let me ask you this: in the position that you in, and you know everybody got, like I said, you're a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare that you can have somebody that in the same age category as you. We in the same age category. That's a mentor, because I don't even look up to people. I don't even let people mentor me for what? What have you done?
Right.
Nothing. So stay aware. But I want to say people like him, people like Shondale, Raw Radio, Power 92, they done put me in positions to where I can actually tip my hat off and give them the flowers that they deserve, and it's only getting better. But my question to you is, who do you go to, or who would you say was a mentor, or not necessarily the family wise, we may have a grandma, but like now in the business world, who would you say a mentor would be?
So definitely a lot of times it's hard to have that immediate access to people, you know what I'm saying? But when you got different things like the social media, you know what I'm saying? People can mentor you without even knowing they actually mentoring you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple people that I follow on Instagram that, you know, different social media platforms that, you know, inspire me. So I'll look to them and be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? They got some good information. So they're actually mentoring me in what I'm trying to accomplish just by watching them and mirroring, you know, they pathway and stuff like that. So, you know, again, I go to my pastors, you know what I'm saying? Go to, you know, different close friends that I have, you know what I'm saying? Mentorship,
Like Marcus.
Mentorship, exactly.
My guy right there too, man. Shout out to Marcus, man. All these my childhood friends. I'm just floating right now. It's like I'm in a movie right now. Just to even have good friends and good positions, just doing stuff. I love to see it, man. Never been no hate in my blood. I was telling him this story before you came. I said, you know, he work out too. So I said, it's funny because he had never admitted, but he wanted to challenge me on the low. So this is what he do though. When we work out, check it out. When we work out, so his vision be like, okay, I know you've been to prison and I know you're strong. So prison people have a stereotype to where they supposed to be stronger than everybody else. So his mindset wanted to be like, oh, well, just because you've been to prison, I'm getting it out here too. Well, so we go in the gym. You want to outdo me every time, man. You got him. You win, man.
Yeah, man. Yesterday, my trainer, oh my God.
He little trainers and all that, man. Can I train you? You know, I do that too.
No, absolutely, man. Again, because it's just discipline, man. Because again, you know, you work out with yourself, you go find the least path of resistance, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I ain't got to do this, man. I'm getting up under that weight yesterday. My trainer, like, I'm ready to give up. He's like, no, I ain't letting you give up. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And again, so that just takes you, that's a real life example of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be somewhere mentally, like, ready to give up. You know what I'm saying? And we need that voice, whether it's that mentor in the back of our mind, like, no, you ain't giving up. You know what I'm saying? And you can push yourself a whole lot further than what you think you can. A lot of times we just think that we ain't got no more to give, or it's time to give up. But man, we could always give a little more, even though when we don't think we can. So.
Well, one thing about me that just really keeps me, like, if I'm having a bad day, or if I feel like, just say for instance, I feel like I can't eat that, or I'm hungry and I don't want to go get nothing right now. Yeah, I always think, like, you've been in worse situations. Like, for real, like, I swear to God, like, it'd be times where I may get a Whopper or something, it'd be driving this cold. The average, I done been with thousands of people, they going back and telling them warm my stuff up because they paid for it.
Right.
You know, me just being how I am, just I wouldn't even go, I just go because I ate worse. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the good thing. I keep one foot in, one foot out. So I really move my path. I don't want to be no bully. I ain't trying to take nothing from, I don't want your girlfriend. None of that, because I understand life. The people is tender now. They would kill you over their girl. Y'all, I just know for it, and that's what some of the stuff that keep you free and keep you out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a big pot of gumbo of stuff that you got to do just to remain free and successful. The hate gonna come. So yeah,
it's gonna come. And how do you deal with that? Like,
I swear I fuel off. I love what I see. Everything I watch, like, it's to the point where, you know, I got childhood friends, you know, said that I grew up with, and I'm not talking about people who don't necessarily go out like you. I wouldn't expect you to be in S&B's at 5 a.m, such. Now maybe 25 years ago or something, maybe that's something, but I wouldn't expect you in your position to be there. Okay, cool. Now I'm talking about the people that actually goes out, who actually in them situations. I look at people, and this is what keeps me going.
I said, man, I was in kindergarten with him, or I was in first grade with them. Here it is. I will watch you go share and support everybody else. I watch it with my. That's why I was good. I'm glad I got my senses right now. So I watch you share everybody else stuff, put everybody else stuff. But then here it is. You got me. You don't share my stuff, and you can't help but to see it. It's not nothing that you got to go out your look, the look, or you just looking for it. But you can't help it. And I just that fuels me.
Yeah,
and I like doing it my way. You know what I'm saying? I love to hate like that. So here it is. This guy from Iowa. He got a club in Iowa. So you're going to go to this club in Iowa. You get what I'm saying? So somebody you don't even know in Iowa, but yet I had you in the first grade. You get what I'm saying? But you know, that's what fuels me. I love it. So that's what keeps me driven, all the hate and all the stuff. I love doing it my way. And like I said, I got real millionaire friends. So how can I lose?
Right.
Hello.
That's real, man. And I see that all the time. You know, I see different people, you know, shout out to Exclusive Footwear, who is the official sponsor for Flippin' the Script podcast. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was always a vision to have, you know, a Foot Locker type store. You know what I'm saying? And just to be able to have that dream come true was just overwhelming. But, you know, you'll see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, have, you know, shoes. And I don't expect everybody to get everything from, you know what I'm saying, from the store.
I just got a belt from you, man. The Flies belt right here. I mean, got that from just so y'all can see it. This more. Y'all see that? That came from him.
Man, look, that's what's up. I mean, definitely. We got everything that the malls got, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it be the ones that you think will support you that don't support you. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that you don't even know is the ones that supporting you. I can't explain that, man, for the life of me, man. But you know, it's
so the good thing about that is where it's like, okay, so when you so big and your personality is so big, I'm so much bigger than just the haters in EC or the haters in Gear or the haters in Ham. The few haters, you know, man, how much love you get in those same cities, they still got haters in those same cities. So, but I got people in bike clubs, I got people that I've been to jail with, I got a diverse people that I know. So if you don't support, every one person that don't support is 10 people that's still trying to support. So I don't even worry about the haters. Just keep doing right, keep putting on and doing right, man. Right will follow. When you do right, right will follow.
Absolutely. You know, I'm a huge Chicago Bulls fan, and I'm always think, you know, Jordan is the GOAT, no matter how many rings or whatever LeBron chase and accomplish. But you know, no hate to LeBron, whether it's one or two or whatever. Top five, LeBron is definitely one of the GOATs. If not, you know, I ain't gonna never say he the GOAT. But I say that to say, man, all you see all day on the internet is hate towards LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this man ain't never had no scandal. This man ain't never, you know what I'm saying, been foul cheating on his wife. This man ain't, you know what? But you know that come from his own school. But we go find a way to hate this man. You know what I'm saying?
You know where that come from? A lot of that comes from when you fans of somebody else, you instantly get the hate. Because the Jordan fans gonna instantly. Because to be honest with you, I don't feel Kobe get the proper recognition. You know, I was really. He is Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron. If it was just up to me, but you know, I try not to stay with all of the politics debates and the basketball debates. My thing be just bet your money.
Yeah,
that'd be my thing. Just bet. We ain't got to go back and forth. We could bet, and that's it. I'm a real big sports fan. I'm a real big be on the boats, and it's a huge funny story. So when I was in prison, I used to actually run the tickets. Like the same boat format they used had the so the thing is it wasn't for money, it was like for so you put the exact same format. So if I put, just say for instance, I put $5, I pick a parlay, you may get like $100 worth of commissary. Fast forward, I gets out, right? I'm like, they got this where you can win money. It was like unbelievable to me. Like I was like,
so the same thing y'all was doing, man.
I be crazy when I tell you. I bet very strategically. Like I don't bet no more than $10, like for real. But I'm winning off that $5-6. I'm winning $1,500, $1,200. So I would rather put $6 on the ticket and win $1,500 opposed to putting $100 down and winning $5,000. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm cool with because if I hit one of those $6 tickets for $1,500 every other day, I'm good.
So I hear like a lot of times people in jail be like, man, this guy, one of my boys in there, all he do is study the players and everything.
That was true. That is me. I'm talking about all the way to the point to where who played last night, where they playing at, how many minutes they play.
So how good were you with people?
I'm very good because I wasn't getting hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was getting collected. Very rare where people would hit me, but I was collect. Even after
So you were commissary safe.
stayed fat. But I was doing so many other things. I had a lot of women take care of me, and my family loved me, so I was straight regardless. I didn't even go to the child hall. I want to give a special shout out to all my people behind the wall. You'd be surprised at how many people actually following you. Shout out to Flip, he on his way home soon. Shout out to L Dog and all. Shout out to my son Caius, he locked up right now. Just shout out to everybody. Hold y'all head up during these holiday seasons, because trust and believe, man, suicide is real big during the holiday season. Real big. People just doing all type of drugs, and they taking themselves out. And another thing, stay away from the drugs. The drugs is taking out a lot of our people, man. And so if you don't do anything, man, go to the dispensary. Move to a state where it's legal and go to a dispensary. That's what I tell you. If you're gonna do anything, go to a dispensary. But leave all them foreign drugs alone, because it's taking out our people. Too many real people. That's what I say.
No doubt. Definitely. I mean, like he said, if you suffering from any kind of depression, seek help. There's a lot of different programs out there that allow people to, that allow you to go there, man. Don't stick and have that stuff bottled in, but actually seek help. Because again, in our community, a lot of times we think going to seek help for mental, disabilities is something, we frown on in our community, man.
I had to see. I mean, I actually went and talked to pastors and stuff like that. When I was going through my little ordeal, fighting for my son. So I was actually reached out to my pastors, and of course, things is better now, with the grace of God. But yeah, I actually therapy is cool. Don't let nobody tell you that therapy not cool. Hey, funny story. I remember when I first got out of prison, I was real like. I never got my nails done. I just thought that was like, oh man. Good thing I got sisters. Good thing I got sisters who keep up with their stuff and they know what people like. She's like, man, none of you ain't real men getting their nails done. Woo woo. So I look up, I see two. I say, yeah, I ain't the only one getting my nails done. So the boss players getting their nails done, and they actually feel good. Then I ain't talking about the going to get greenery. I'm talking about get some clear coat right there, man. Actually, it feels good. So fellas, go get your nails done.
Right, no doubt. Shout out to all the manicurists and pedicurists out there.
You got your own personal one?
Nah, yeah, not yet. He's on my 2025 goals. About to get a Chinese.
Yeah, but this love though, man, I appreciate everything you done, man. I just want 2025 to be a bigger year. If each year could be better than the year before, man, that's my goal, man.
Right.
And I had a rough 2024. I had been incarcerated like 5 times fighting for my son and stuff of that nature. I went through a whole lot, man. Depression stage, fighting for my son and stuff like that. But like I said, things is better now, and I just wanted, since I had 2024, it was kind of on pause. I didn't travel as much. Anybody know that I travel a whole lot. I be in and out the country. But due to all the money that I was spending on lawyers and bonds, and I'm not talking about this stuff not cheap. That's another thing I want to tell people that's out there getting in trouble. Thinking, man, this is not cheap. Firsthand, man, this stuff is nothing less than $5,000. So when you out here in these streets thinking you want to do something or whatever, man, and people don't have money like that. You become inconsiderate to your loved ones when you just out here doing anything. Because don't nobody keep having $10, $20, $30, $40,000 just to be given to a lawyer.
Right.
So think about that type of stuff when you're getting in trouble, man. You're not just affecting yourself, you're affecting your family as well. So yeah, that's what we doing 2024.
So as we end in the 2024, what do you got any New Year's resolutions? You know how a lot of people come up with the New Year's resolutions. What's D.Glass New Year's resolution?
Man, my number one most important New Year's resolution is I need to get my son Junior back on one accord with me. He was missing out of my life for like a year and a half now. So I just want to kind of get back to my fathering on point with him being every day, being able to get back up to the schools and doing stuff of that nature. That's the number one goal. And I also want to get back in the gym. Like I was just telling my friend, I said, man, we got to get back in the gym, man. I said, we got to get back in that penitentiary mode, because I know that penitentiary mode workout. He used to work out with me enough. So I got him on the streets with me, Wayno. So I said, we need to get back in that zone. I want to start personal training. I want to start utilizing my personal trainer skills. I want to start utilizing my organ ministry.
What is a penitentiary workout? Just enlighten me on that right quick.
it's something that you're not gonna really never see nobody in here out on the streets doing, because your mindset, you may see, I'm gonna give you a prime example, you may see somebody walking with the 45 dumbbells or plates, just walking up the block. You literally walking around the whole yard with 225 on it, and you like, what did you just walking around the yard for? But you building strength. Or like just doing 21s, and when I superset to the max, I'm talking, you gotta still realize I was pound for pound the strongest man in Michigan City. I'm on this live with thousands and thousands of people, and anybody that was locked up with me, they would tell you people wouldn't even get in the competition. Wow. When I was because at the time I always had the little side, but I wasn't that super big dude. I was just nice side, like a 205, but I'm 205, but I'm bench pressing 405. My bench press was 405. My deadlift was 595. My squat. So I was ridiculous. People used to ask me, "Hey, Glass, you getting in the competition?" I'd be like, "Give me some comments here." They pay me. They pay me to get in there. So not to get in. So I really do this, but not at the point in my life where I'm at now. I'm not really powerlifting. Like I tell somebody, I'm not gonna never lift a girl that weigh 405 pounds. You ain't never gotta worry about it. It's nothing that's 405 that I should be lifting. Not even 315. So right now I'm in a 115 rep out cop. I'm repping out. I need something little and small, so I don't even go heavy no more. I'm 135 all the way around. No, literally like 130, and I'm doing on. That's it. I don't even go heavy. I just test my strength every now and then. But I'm a funny story. I was hitting 315 10 times. This is what I'm telling you, 10 times before I left.
Right, 10 times.
Fast forward, life be lifing. Man, I went up and got up under the man. When I tell you, it almost killed me. No, I'm talking about to the point where I was looking back like, how did you used to do that? It was like almost a thrill to me to where I hit it 1.5 times.
Wow.
But I was happy at 47 years old to barely hit 315 one time without no break. That's first of all, don't get it twisted. 90% of the world can't do that. That's just the 90% of the 47-year-olds can't do that. So let's just get that. But coming from what I used to be. I'm going by what it used to be, but I'm still blessed, man. Still feeling good at 47.
When last time you been in the gym?
I just was in the gym, like, I was just in my guy's basement, like, just the day before yesterday, actually. Yeah, the day before yesterday. What's today? Thursday? No, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I was just in the. So, but I didn't go heavy. I just did some. I think you probably seen the video. I just did some lightweight work. I superset a lot because I know I don't get to the gym as much or get a chance to work out. So what I do is I try to combine. I try to combine 2 exercises.
2 days, yeah.
Now, prison workout is, if you really want to know, it's push, pull, push, pull. So let me give you a prime example. On Monday, might have been my chest day. That's all pushing. That's on a Monday. On Tuesday, I'm pulling. That's arms, right? Because I'm giving my push day a chance to rest. I'm arms. Back Wednesday, I'm back pushing, which is shoulders, right? Back Thursday, I'm doing back, right? And then Friday, that's legs. It's legs, calf raises, everything. And then rest weekends. So every single day,
that's what y'all did.
Every single day was Monday chest, Tuesday arms, Wednesday shoulder, and it was just consistently for years. So now I combine them. Like I may do chest and arms together.
Right. Bang. So they work out 5 days a week. Yeah.
And then I tell the person, man, at 47, what you see is what you get. I'm not trying to impress. I done had my fun. I done traveled out. Just what you see is what you get. And I know I look damn good at 47. I see when I'm around. I look at what I'm around. So this 47 is good.
Abs every night.
Yeah, they still do. They went from an 8-pack to a 6-pack to now I'm on a 4-pack, with like 2 in the cut. But they still ain't done. Yeah, they 2 in the cut. But the bottom 4 is still there, but the top, they gone.
Oh man, you definitely an inspiration, man. I know when you got out, a lot of times you see somebody when they first get out, they go join the local fitness gym and they in there for 6 months, and then after that, they ain't in the gym no more.
Well, even with me, so I'm so into it to where your muscle got a memory. If I know I'm not going to the gym, I could literally be at home watching the basketball game this time, and I literally the commercial come on, and while the commercial on, I drop down to 100 real quick and just hop in my bed real quick and watch the game. And then seeing the next commercial come on, I drop down to do 50.
Right.
My cousin Chris Brown had this machine. He'll tell you. Nardo bro, he had the machine, the machine, the push-up machine.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
Nah, he had that. He challenged me. $100. He betted me $100 that I couldn't complete it because he knew a lot of people, a lot of athletes that didn't complete it. He knew nobody could complete it. Came to my house, called me out. Make a long story short, I was the first person to complete it and got the 100. So that was cool. But I let me know, like, damn, he like, cuz you in shape. If this he can do it, we was talking, you can do it. Right. So just stuff like that keeps me motivated. And I like race my little nephews. I could burn them still. It's like little stuff like that. Man, you still racing 14, 15, you could burn them. Man, I'm okay with it, man.
That's what's up, man. Thank you, man. D.Glass, man. Again, thanks for coming. And everybody out there, you know, again, we go be dropping some gems, you know, educating the community on financial literacy, everything from, you know, flipping houses, anything you want to know about. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and anything you like to see, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Share it with whoever you think can get some gain from this. You know, don't forget. But again, bro, thanks for coming, man.
And I think this is all time friend all today. I appreciate you from, you know, I don't say that a lot, man, but I appreciate you. I love you like a brother, man. Everything you're doing, and trust and believe we got some big things coming in 2025.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. No doubt. Appreciate it.